Yes. Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me out there?
Yes, we can. Double O.
Yes, sure can.
There we go. There we go. Yes. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. Having some bad Wi-Fi, but I thank y'all for joining me. NOOZ, aka the Let You Know logo, here for the Let You Know podcast on Wednesday nights at 10. I appreciate y'all for being here. How y'all feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good tonight, y'all.
Right.
I'm feeling good tonight. I'm done with school for the year till August, so I'm happy.
Okay. Chaz, I know you feeling good.
I'm feeling real good.
Herb, Herb, how you feeling over there? You sober?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. I ain't mad at that. Man. Now, sometimes you gotta get a little drinky drink, a little buzzy buzz. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at that at all. But we're gonna get it cracking, man. We're gonna get it cracking. I got some topics tonight. Uh, One of the first ones though I wanted to talk about was what's her name? Northwest. Y'all know anything about Northwest having an album out? You heard about
I
this?
love
You heard
the
any of the
album.
music?
It's eclectic. It's 6 songs on there. It's different. She kind of got.
What?
She kind of got like a little. She got like a little anime vibe mixed with a little hip hop. I like it. It's different. You know what I mean? It's kind of think it's gonna be. It's kind of futuristic. My granddaughter likes her. My granddaughter's 11, so she was listening to it over the weekend.
Yeah,
Over
it
this,
ain't bad from what I heard. What
it's not
have
though.
you
It's
heard any
just,
of it? Anybody? Nobody else has heard it
No,
this
I
year?
haven't.
What'd you say? Say it again. I'm sorry.
Northwest, she put out an album.
No, I haven't heard the album, but I heard her music was pretty. I think I heard like maybe one song, and I really liked it, so I'm gonna check her out.
Hey,
Yeah, I haven't heard. I haven't heard any of the song.
yeah, that
I
ain't
would
bad.
say.
I'm about to see if I can play a clip of it for y'all. Go ahead, Ski, while I look for
I
the video.
would say my granddaughter's 11 and 7. The two of them are. And I would say production wise, she is nice. Like I mean, I like the music to them around the song and stuff. But I'm 44, I'm not 11. But the production is great. I mean, you could tell Kanye and her are definitely in town, and you could tell that she has her own sound, and it has like a little grunge hip hop sound to it. That's the word I was looking for. It got kind of like a grunge hip hop vibe, and I like it. And I
Yeah,
think it's a new sound for the youngsters.
it reminds me of like the she's because of the youngsters, like you said. It reminds me like the Playboy Cardi. Uh, who else got that sound? Playboy Cardi. Shit, really only Playboy Cardi really make that type of music where it's kind of off. Anybody fuck with Playboy Cardi on here?
I've heard
No,
his
I
song.
don't know who that is.
Okay, well yeah, his music is it ain't really for us our age, but the youngsters love that nigga. That nigga's that nigga to these young boys. But that's the kind of vibe I got from it. But like you said, she got a song called "Tattoos on Her Hands" or some shit like that,
Tattoo
and
on
that
my
shit
hand,
go.
shopping in Japan.
Yeah. That's the
That's
one. That's the one. That's the
that
one.
little
I'm
shit.
gonna try to find the video real quick. Hold on, let me see if I can find
Little
it.
shit there.
What's up, EK?
What's going
What's
on?
up, Big Queasy?
What's going on? What's going on? Y'all talking about Kanye daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't surprised because you know Kanye.
it's called
He very picky.
yeah, it's called "Piercing on My Hand." Is
And
what
that's
it's
my
called.
little seen on my hand, shopping in Japan.
Okay, I'm
I'm
It's
about to
interested to
play
stupid.
it.
hear. Yeah,
It's
play it
catchy.
real quick.
You ever heard of Playboy Cardi?
Right, put me on.
Yep,
Shit.
yep. I heard of Playboy Cardi. I only like that. Only like that one hit he made, man. I really don't. I don't really do this rap generation right now, man. They let me down.
Check me
And
out.
she
Check
made
me out.
this beat. And she made this beat just to let y'all know.
Most of the time, piercing on my hand, other holding bands, no friends, just fancy, wanna understand. Shopping in Japan, that's where I always stand. Went to school for 2 days and I got banned. Skipping school, yeah, I do it on the daily. Jada on the fan is always gonna save me. Got some new rings, yeah, they're so crazy. On my son tons of hits, you know I'm not lazy. You are so angry that I'm so mainstream. Dissed her once, now she wanna replace me.
Okay.
You can never face me, just erase me. Talking a lot lately, I'm not your off crazy. I want more piercings and tats. I love blue hair, put it in some black. Put the music to the max. I want like 100,000 racks. Piercing on my hand, other holding bands. No friends, just fancy, wanna understand. Shopping in Japan, that's where I always stand.
Hey,
Go for 2
hey,
days
hey.
and I got banned.
Go ahead. I went to school days 2 days and they banned me, goddammit.
I like the hook.
2 days and they banned me.
I like the hook.
No.
I like the hook, and I like the track. I like it.
Losa-chan.
That shit hard.
I like it.
It's
That
not.
does remind me. That does remind me of Playboy Cardi.
Yep.
Gives you Playboy vibes, right?
And she produced that track herself.
nah.
She did everything herself. I love it.
I fuck with it too. What's up, Q?
Hey, how's everybody?
Hey, Q.
What's
Hey,
going
hey.
on?
What?
Yeah, I think she
How
did
you
a good
feeling
job
your
on
way?
that.
Huh?
Nah, I can't complain. How you feel your way, Q? Everybody else seemed to have a buzz. Everybody buzzing. Some people got liquor in them. Some people got weed in them. Some people got, you know what I mean? Everybody buzzing. How you feeling tonight?
A little bit of everything, huh? Ain't
Yeah, a little bit of
nothing
everything
wrong
tonight.
with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I'm feeling all right. I'm
Definitely,
feeling
definitely.
good.
You know. Have you heard any of your Northwest album yet?
No, I haven't. But I heard the little bit that you just
Oh.
played.
It don't sound too bad, dude.
Hands under my hands. It's catchy. It's hell.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. But all right, we got that out the way. We got that out the way. Let's get into some real talk here. I want to start with Trump, man. Let's jump right into our president. You know what I mean? Niggas is telling me he's trying to get another term. Anybody heard about this? He trying to stay in office.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, I heard
Even
about
having
this or
his
not?
lawyers, even having his lawyers review the 22nd Amendment to the Constitution, but it ain't happening though.
Right. I agree with Steve. It ain't happening.
Looking at it, but it ain't happening, bro. Man,
He
it
gonna
ain't-
try it though. He definitely gonna
he
try.
looking to see where some loopholes, but it ain't none. That's probably the most airtight one we got there. You ever think? You're thinking the other ones, but
Wow.
that probably is the one that's the most airtight. But I mean, you know, like he don't. First of all, dude, you don't need no third term. Get your you 81 years old. Go sit your ass down.
Oh wow. Well. Let me say this. Just to say, I did some research, right? And I
Mhm.
saw there was a guy that actually did have, I think, 4 terms. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Who?
Nixon?
Was it Franklin D.
No, not
Roosevelt?
Nixon. Yeah, Franklin D.
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
But guess
That
what?
was during the.
Roosevelt.
But that was during the Great Depression.
Yeah,
That was a
right.
whole different time. So,
Guess what? And
You
that's
got
what
and
me.
that was before. That was before the amendment was even made, and after that, after he left office, they created that amendment.
created
So
that, right?
That's
So
a
no,
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. However, let me say this. Once I found out, what do y'all know why he got the extra term? Anybody know? Like why they gave him extra term?
yeah, because of the economic collapse of the United States of America, so it became
Mm-hmm.
a nationwide. What do you want to call? There was a lot of nationwide mandate laws that came out, a lot of martial laws that came out during that time because of the violence and everything that happened during that time. So
No, you're absolutely right. When you say that, it's kind of when I started reading about it, it brought me to today because a lot of the things that they put him in office for the extra term is the same reason why I can see Trump kind of recreating it because we're talking about the dollar collapsing right now as we speak, right?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell people.
Yeah, it is.
He's trying to create martial law. He's trying to create chaos. He's trying to create so everything could be suspended. Fuck him. Ain't nothing suspended.
but
But they said-
the only way the only way I ever see that happen if literally the stock market crashes. If the
Right.
stock market doesn't crash, then I'm not worried about any of that. It's not gonna happen.
The only difference I saw, because like Irv said, the law was formed because of Roosevelt getting the term. So they said that George Washington basically stepped down. You know what I mean? It was basically, you know what I mean, like a culture where, hey, because of George Washington stepping down after these terms, everybody should do it. But it really wasn't put in law until Franklin D. Roosevelt. And so the reason why they chose Franklin D. Roosevelt was, like you said, all the stuff that was going on. They looked at him for his leader. They said he was a great leader. Like you said, the money crisis and everything like that, he was dealing with these things. So they felt like he would be best to do it. And so the way that they treat Trump, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's been sliding down on everybody's love list, even the you know, the toothless whites. Even them, they're starting to even understand kind of what we were saying earlier. But I still see like there's some hope to where
Hey,
the way we're so wishy-washy, we could jump right back on this jock again.
hey, what the Simpsons show? At the end of the day, the Simpsons shows the outcome, bro. Quit playing. They ain't lied yet. So the Simpsons.
What's the outcome?
You Google it and see. I ain't gonna say it, but you'll see. Just Google it and see. Say Simpsons episodes Trump, and you'll see. But they ain't lied yet to us one time about nothing that's being partaked in front of us in my 44 years. Let me just say 40, because I'm gonna say 35, you know, till I was able to comprehend and understand. But they didn't put everything we've been through in our childhood life from everything on the Simpsons. So on the Simpsons, you see what the income, and I just think if he ever tried, or if they really tried, that would definitely go into full effect. We're not grandma and papa now either.
Well, a lot of people that got all the sensitive information got caught up with the Epstein files, so a lot of those people getting caught now. So we won't get that. We won't get those secrets from there anymore.
Epstein. I forgot all about Mr. Epstein. I'm glad you brought him up. Q, would it be that bad if we gave Trump another term? Would it be that bad? You think? Like,
what do you
what's
mean?
the worst? What's the worst that could happen?
Are you being funny?
It's already
I'm
bad,
asking
but
Q's opinion.
it's already bad. But I don't think any of us. I can't speak for everybody, but I don't think any of us want him to get another term.
I've even heard Obama joke about getting other terms, but people didn't take it this serious for whatever reason. Like other presidents have joked about, hey man, maybe I need to get another term, stay in office, and it was just laughed at and moved on. But when Trump does it, it's like, yo, people actually believe this.
So why? Because Trump has bought the Supreme Court. Let's keep it P, right? So
Okay.
all the people that's in these positions of powers to make regulatory changes and change things has been founded. He got 3 people at the Supreme Court: Conovan, the other dude, and the Chief Justice. He got them 3. Then he got the people in the Senate, in the Congress. Then he got the people at DOJ. Then he got people at DA. Then he got Gash Patel, drunk ass, at the FBI. You know what I mean? So he's put all his coups in order. So he is someone who actually has his coups doing what the hell they supposed to be doing and not going against the grain for what he wants them to be doing. So that's why he's alarming to people, because his coups is not having checks and balances. His coups is not separating executive from judicial, you know what I'm saying, branches. They you know, his coups is really doing the shit that's injustice to people into the system. So it's been times where people may have one person in there, but Trump has a whole spread in there.
Did you call them coons?
But
Huh?
you know,
Did you say his coons?
I said his. No, I said his picks. I said, well, he got a spread in there. He got a whole spread across, you know.
But you know what's funny? Most presidents do that anyways.
I mean, yeah,
like because
a lot of that people don't act on the behavior because they have some ethical. Or though.
Well, I was about to say I was about to say the most recent one that people forget is the Bush. When it was his daddy who first ran the FBI, then he came in and ran his presidency, then he made sure his son got into it right after that. I mean, you know, and they ran the world for a good 12 years.
Then Judge Bush was the governor of Florida. I get that. But what I'm saying is that's a functional people. That's a functional spread. But I'm saying it's people in these positions that get them and say they're going to do it and do small things just to keep somebody a piece. But Trump's people have been doing gutting things to the max.
Yeah, no, and I'm agreeing with you. What I'm saying is Trump is taking the playbook from the Bush family.
Right,
because they
right.
did
You
the
got
exact
right,
same thing.
right.
That's how come they. That's how come we end up when. Well, let's just say that's why the things happened in those years. The Bush family was going on, and that's all I'm gonna say. And we know about their connection. It's already been said. It's already out there. We already know.
Chesney,
Mhm.
let me ask you, Chesney, would it be that bad? And let's just take Trump out of it. Let's say, because a lot of people say, like, the next president, we got to be careful about who this next president is, because Trump done got away with so much that the next president is going to be able to get away with super duper murder. So, would it be, what do you think about Trump having another term? Or do you even think he's trying to have another term? You believe that's what he's trying to do?
I believe he's definitely, if they allow him to have another term, he's definitely gonna try to have another one. And I feel like things would only get worse. They're already bad. Like it's horrible. I feel like, as far as I can remember, this may have be the worst presidency that I have been alive under.
Damn. Y'all agree with that?
I do.
No,
C-Dub,
Nah,
this the
it ain't
worst shit
been
ever?
now.
For me as an
no.
adult, remember I'm 37 and I did start voting when I was 18. So for me as an adult, yes, that's what it is for me.
Understood. C-Dub, what up, brother?
What up? What up? What up?
What you
I
think
mean,
about Trump getting
for me,
another term?
go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I hear you. What you say?
I said, what you think about Trump possibly getting another term? And do you think that's what his game plan is?
I mean, he gonna try, but I don't think he gonna succeed at it. I mean, the way I feel about presidents, man, I just adapt. They all gonna have their pros. They all gonna have their cons. And shit, us as Americans, we just gotta adapt to it for those 4 or 8 years that they gonna be in office.
But they do have their pros and cons, but I feel like the cons under this presidency have affected the normal average American the most in a negative way. There
And
have been maybe a few
Why you say
positives.
that? Why you say that?
because first of all, he's dismantling everything that our people fought for one.
Hmm.
Deliberately
He
going to
is.
hold on, wait. You're deliberately going to remove our grandfathers, grandmothers' names off of fucking war memorials, you fucking jerk. And you're changing names. It's been names for hundreds of years, and got those names because those black, like Medgar Evers, who was the motherfucking had a naval ship named after him, and y'all tried to change it. Nigga, he fought for this country, and you going back meticulously and maliciously removing shit of people of color. God damn it, we ain't never had nobody just completely come in this motherfucker and target black people and motherfucking Latinos. Let's keep it P. I'm 44. Ain't nobody came and just deliberately did that shit. And if it did, was in the 80s. It ain't been in the motherfucking 2000s, nothing. Ain't nobody came in here and just shot this shit down. You taking down museums. You really trying to do, nah, Trump takes the fucking cake, bro. He came in this motherfucker maliciously. You lied. You came in here maliciously trying to tear down the establishment, nigga, so you could be a dictator. Hell no, you the worst.
I
And
have a
Obama's right
question.
behind his ass.
What's up, Q?
Um, I get what Trump is doing, and listen, I have my personal issues with it. But I wanna bring another side to the game,
Okay.
and I want to say all that Trump's doing, he's very bold at doing it, right? So when it comes to presidents, you have the behind the scene presidents where they do stuff behind the scene. Trump is just doing it right in front of your face. But my question to all of us is, what is Trump doing that we're not doing to ourselves daily?
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is no one can really steal as much from you that you can't steal yourself. What I mean by that is I look at things differently. So what I mean by that is we know the surface level of things. We know the presidency, we understand it. We know about the Senate, all these representatives, we know about all of that. But what is Trump actually taking away from us that we haven't taken from ourselves? When we're talking about our ancestors and how they fought to vote, how many black people vote? I know I do. So hold on. So the thing is, what I'm saying is, how much is he actually taking from us that we're not taking from ourselves?
I want to do a
That's
little.
just reality
We're
talk.
not taking away resources from ourselves. We're not taking
We're
away
not putting
Medicaid. We're not taking
$75.
away CCDF funding and having thousands of
Not you
daycare shut down. We're
Medicaid.
not taking away funding for
Section 8.
resources to
Not taking
help the middle class.
Right. That you're talking about that portion of it, right? But we're taking our own lives. We're doing other things that are taken away from ourselves, which gives other races no respect for us. So yeah, it's a rooted problem that comes before this problem. There's levels to it, is what I'm saying.
I wasn't
So when
speaking.
we start doing right by each other, and this is real talk. This ain't no fake stuff. When we start doing right by each other and we start standing up for each other, most people will not bother you. Until we do that, and I'm going to always preach this, until we do that, what can we really say? Now, is it right?
But aren't
Is
they
it
doing the
right?
same thing and ours is just more televised and put out front? Because they definitely do the same thing. We are
I
not the only
agree.
race.
I agree that we're not the only race, but we're the only race that we're looked at.
But I'm talking city.
So it's a bigger issue. What I'm saying is, sweetheart, there's a bigger thing going on here, and we can stop it. We're the ones that's in control. We're the race that everybody's looking at. They're not looking at these other races. They're looking at the Black race because that's the power source.
Right. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is civic. I'm not talking specific about race or Black people, because every nation, every group of people inflict shit on themselves, period.
Correct.
Everybody do. It's not just Black, it's all of us, right?
You're accountable for us, though.
I'm talking about.
But you're correct.
I'm saying from a civic position. I'm not talking about a race position. I just named that because I was saying it's a con. That's a con somebody's coming in maliciously doing to the people, particularly Black people. But I'm speaking in a civic duty of what he's doing in his behavior, which is affecting all of us: Black, white, green, blue, transgender, TBQ, whatever. All of us from a civic standpoint. Yes, we all can sit here and say when we start pulling each other up from the bootstrap to hold ourselves accountable, that every race, every neighborhood, everybody would be better, because that's the truth across any lines, right? But I'm saying specifically, he is a shitball. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm saying he's not.
I'm not really wasn't on the ancestral. I was just using it as a assistance to say the cons of his behavior. But overall, we all can take that information and apply it, and we all would do better. But typically, this man is atrocious. He's aggressive as hell, and it's good to know your enemy's hand, because he definitely plays it and shows it outright, and it don't. But in the same time, he is shitty civically, because you are hurting the masses of people all across the board, and you don't give a fuck about it. And that's when it's malice. You're acting out of character. You're committing treason acts. You're doing all kind of shit that's not even messing with just one area of our stability, dude. You're acting like a fucking chicken with your head cut off, and you don't know how to play chess. Not in all areas. You know how to play checkers in a lot of the areas that he's playing, and he get us fucked up right now with Iran and other people. So he's an asshole, and he ain't thinking, and he's being a fucking jerk.
And that's his character. So again, you only control certain things, but the only thing we can control is us. You don't control him. You don't control the Senate. You don't control none of that. What I'm saying is change. We can change the narrative. And that's no argument. We can change the narrative. It has to look a certain type of way. We all know that Trump being in office is not a good thing. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have more control than you think you do.
We're gonna agree. We do, but we're gonna agree to disagree, because I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
No, I understand what you're saying, but just because we disagree on one level of things does not mean that there's incompetence here, or that I'm not coherent to what you're saying. The thing is, we're going to have differences. We're not going to always agree, but I'm not totally disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is Trump is who he is, but our stance of it, where do we go from here?
We do run the Senate. We do run the goddamn all of that, because we taxpayers. We do run that shit. We just some lazy motherfuckers who rather be on fucking talk shows and fucking text and Twitter and TikTok and can cry about the shit than get up and do something about the shit. We do run that shit. We do.
I disagree.
We do run.
You have more control than you think. That's what I said. You have more control than you think. But until you outthink your opponent, you're nothing.
Yeah, and again, I agree and disagree with both of y'all, really, because I'm just the way my stance is. the people that get in those seats aren't the right people. The people that get in those seats, the people that are getting that job isn't the ones that we need in there that's really doing anything. So even when we get people in those houses, I feel like we don't run shit. I feel like
because we don't
we
ask the
just do
right
what we're told.
questions. That's the right thing, because we want shit that feel good. That's our fucking problem. We don't never ask the fucking hard questions. We don't put their feet to the fucking fire, and we don't ask the right fucking questions. That's the real truth about the people we put in them
What do you say
seats.
that? What do you mean by the right questions?
Okay, so listen.
Not
When you
only
guys,
hold on 1 second. Let me finish. Not only just the right questions, but also tell me what questions that we are asking that are not the right questions.
we ask the same questions every fucking election term. We ask the same shit. We ask for the same demands every fucking 10 years, every 4 years. We don't never ask for real attainable shit that we can project and see right now. We ask for shit in the 10-year tenured and shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't get shit in immediately. We don't ask for shit immediately for our vote or for nothing, our collective anything. Nigga, we give our shit for nothing. We don't even never have nothing on nothing. You know what I mean? We don't never ask the right question. We ask stupid shit. We don't ask about the real life questions, the state and local level shit. You asking about federal level shit when you're talking to your goddamn congressman. Ask about the state and local shit that they can ask about that's really important, that's gonna come to your front door today and not at tax time, or not when it's the president getting put in, or not when there's midterm elections, okay? So it's questions that we could be asking for real, but we don't ask the right questions because we want to feel good. We want a feel good person that gives us cushion. We don't want to hear the truth.
And then
We
a
don't want
lot
to
of
do the
people
hard
are
work.
purely ignorant. When I started voting at 18, I was just voting during the presidential elections. I had no idea about the primaries. I was like, what the fuck is other niggas we need to be voting for? So also that, like putting out awareness and doing the research on other candidates and spreading it so our community can know who to vote for to put in these certain seats.
But again, it all goes back to both of them. That both of y'all right, Ski and Q, y'all both right. Because to be honest with you, yes, we is lazy. We don't know who to really go to. So it's like it's almost like a mechanism. Like okay, whatever. In our community, you know what I'm saying. I just feel like growing up, when as I was a kid, you always heard, "Oh man, I don't like this guy in office. I don't like this guy in law." No, not the governor or the mayor. I mean, it's always somebody that our family growing up did not like, and it's still going on. That's why where I feel like Q was saying, what she's saying is like it does start with us because no matter what, we still gotta adapt in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you're ready for it, I mean, it's really not going to affect you. It's almost like what you said when we talked about in the text. Would you rather have high gas prices or get blown up by a bomb? You know what I'm saying?
Right. What in that text message? What was said? We were talking about. Ski was saying about the 22nd or the 24th, whatever amendment it was trying to get ruined.
Well,
and then I said,
it started.
Yeah, how did that conversation go?
It started because you was like you sent some type of picture, and then I mean some type of article, and then you asked a question. How does it affect us? Mm-hmm. And you remember my response?
Because even right now, Rome is in the comments saying anybody ready to leave the country or ready to die to take it over. And I think, like you were saying that it's not helping Americans. You're saying that Americans aren't benefiting or Americans aren't something. Remember what you said? I said
Americans it's not hurting. It's not hurting us. I mean, it's hurting us, but it's hurting us, through the economy, like I said, or gas prices, or the groceries going up, and like what the women was talking about on here. He cutting off food stamps. Like I'm seeing people actually literally crying because they can't get certain snacks that they want going to the grocery store with the food stamp card. You know what I'm saying? So it's that tight. So I can see what
to me that's that free world complaining shit that we complaining about. Like I said to y'all, If that's our complaints, I'm cool with that as
I ain't
long as
trying
my
to.
house
I ain't
ain't
trying
getting
to be
I
bombed.
funny,
mean,
y'all.
I don't think anybody mentioned that. I was more so referring to like Medicaid, like shit that people need, like
Well, this
healthcare
this
and
this is my
childcare and
thing.
shit
Definitely
like that.
Hold
Medicaid.
on,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
let me say something about food stamps though. And I mentioned it, and I ain't got them in fucking 20 years, but I'm gonna say this though, nigga. All this time, if all this sugary shit lead to this for food stamps, bitch, y'all just started this shit in 2025, bitch. People been getting food stamps in motherfucking 40 years, nigga. Now all of a sudden, now the dietary and the this and the that and the blah the blah the blah. Now that's a fucking main concern. Get the fuck out of here, y'all. Y'all so silly. Y'all know who the fuck getting that shit. Nigga, that ain't cause no motherfucking better health and no better this and no better that. Nigga, they been able to get all this shit for 40 plus years or longer, goddamn it. Now all of a sudden it's so these constrictions and this and that. They don't give a fuck about the food. If they did, they'll be able to label shit GMO. Nigga, they can't even tell us it's GMO. Fuck out of here. Nigga, they know who they was targeting with that shit and them cuts and all the other shit. Fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
no.
Mm,
I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
we
absolutely,
gotta admit.
absolutely,
Go ahead. Go ahead,
absolutely.
Ernest.
the
I totally agree with what she said. Yeah, they know who they targeting because of course that's exactly what we use it for. You know what I'm saying?
what
Most of the
Motherfuckers be
time,
buying candy.
the
Motherfuckers be sitting
But
in
parties. Think
stores.
the
about the parties.
people forget that EBT and the SNAP program was originally created for Caucasian people, and they are the majority of the people that use that benefit.
And the made motherfuckers crying too right now because they can't buy no soda. But the
yeah,
point
but
I'm trying to make is that all the point I was making is that if this is just a dietary issue now, why is it an issue now? So fuck the kids that were using food stamps back in the 80s and the 70s and they teeth and they goddamn teeth and they health and they obesity and diabetes and all that shit. So now all of a sudden 2025 diabetes, your teeth, your children.
well,
But then
we can't.
but
Hold on,
then
hold on.
hold on. But then it all goes back to what Q said. It's about us because we misuse it. You know what I'm saying? You got other people going to the store and then they misusing
I
it. You
mean,
know what I'm saying?
first of all, let's keep it
I,
P.
But
Our
but
mamas
the
was
diff-
buying food stamps back in the fucking 90s and shit. My mama bought food stamps because she made too much fucking money when they had the fucking paper, man. That's how us get down. Let's quit acting
what
like we
I'm
ain't getting
saying
it.
is, but
Like,
what
come
I'm
on, man.
saying
Like,
is,
and
that
stop.
you
some
got to think
people,
about, why
nah,
do
but y'all,
people
nah,
Stop
y'all
misuse it?
gotta,
bullshitting.
but
Why
hold
do
on, y'all
certain
gotta
people, the
keep it
ones that are
real though.
misusing
Y'all
it
do,
are the,
y'all, you
listen, what
do
I'm
gotta keep
telling
it
you,
real. All
the
right,
Keep
go
it
people,
ahead.
real.
most of the time, the
And we've
people
been
that
buying
are
food stamps.
misusing it are the people that are way more. And I ain't trying to give them an excuse. Like, if you are able bodied and you can work, by all means, you should work. But what I'm saying is, why is there such a food deficiency and food desert, and why do they feel like they sell it? Some, you don't even know what they're selling the food stamps for, misusing them for. Some motherfuckers is paying bills and trying to get by because as soon as you get a 25-cent raise or a nickel, they're cutting you off and you can't win for losing. There is still a struggle. And I had to find that out on my own. I'm like, oh, I see why bitches be doing woo woo and getting over and cleaning it
Everybody
up
on this
because
panel,
it's hard.
man, my mama couldn't get food stamps, and we bought some for Miss Mary every motherfucking month because my parents made too much money, and it wasn't misusing them. Miss Mary needed them motherfuckers for that light bill, but them food stamps wouldn't pay for it. So hell yeah, my mama and them bought them from her ass every
well,
month on clockwork. Nigga, quit acting like we don't know the struggle. That's my thing. Just because we helping somebody and it's saying that it ain't my name on this card or my name went on this book and with no names on no book back in the day, you just got the motherfucker book and you went. But I'm saying is let's us quit being. All I'm trying to say for black people, I'm not saying the shit that we know is wrong and malice and shit to be condoning. But come on, quit acting like we know we don't buy food stamps and it ain't no, we ain't never looked at it like no goddamn abusing the shit. It was just a, you know what I mean, a fair exchange, no
Because they
robbery.
play
Now all
the
of a sudden,
system too. They just know how
yeah,
to play
now
it in a
everybody
different
acting
way and
like
on a different level.
now everybody like,
so
oh, that's so
But
wrong.
again, but
hold on,
again,
real quick. Wait,
it's
wait. Let me say something real quick.
Hold
Right
on, y'all.
now,
Hold
we're
on.
really,
Let Irv cook because
we
Irv been waiting. Go ahead, Irv.
yeah,
because
go
well,
ahead.
honestly, we're really just having surface level conversations. Everything we talking about, we're not even talking about the real issues. We just talking about things that we see and that we deal with right now. I
Mhm.
mean, if we're really talking about food stamps back in the 80s and 90s, well, they wasn't putting all this bullshit in our food until they start transitioning in the later 2000s, in the 2010s area, when you start seeing more of the chemical stuff added on. And then they start branding things later, 5, 8 years later with the GMO stuff. But mainly all that was still just a money play. So the companies can get away making cheaper products that cost cheaper, that still, I guess, is they don't wouldn't care that is edible, because anyways most surveys that goes on don't go on until after 10 years, so they don't know what the negative effect is until after 10 years later. So all this is really just an experiment to see what companies can get away with the most. That's what we're talking about right there. We're talking about food stamps. Now if we're talking about the government, As black people, if we're not gonna get a group together to raise young kids, to teach them the process, to put one into the office and fund him ourselves, you're not talking about change. You're talking about hope.
Amen.
Like,
Amen.
if you're not gonna actually put in the work that everyone else does, then you're not talking about anything. And the real truth is, where I see a lot most of the time, we see on news about people talking about arresting parents for their kids' issues. And I think that's something that is going to be necessary, because we got to clean up those people who's causing the most issues for our own community. So honestly, it's a whole big, it's a lot to really get fixed. But if we're just going to keep having the surface level conversations, nothing's going to move forward unless we actually put real action and have the deeper conversations about who, how, and when are we going to raise up these kids and put money behind them to be our future. Because it's not going to change right now in the next 2 years. So
Not at all. Not at all.
I mean, it could locally though in 2 years if you're talking about voting wise.
C-Dub, you got anything to say on this? Or everybody else got jumping on this? I'm done with this topic. Unless y'all got something else to add on that. Jesus, that was a good one. I like that. I like that. We good? Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's move on. Let's move on. The Indiana Black Expo has decided to cut off the HBCU football game for Circle City Classic. Anybody heard about this?
Yeah,
I
heard
I
about
did,
that.
yeah,
I didn't hear
yeah.
about that.
Yeah. I think that's kind of sad, man. Just because the tenure, it's a big deal. You know what I mean? Especially, I went to an HBCU, and shout out to A&T Aggie Pride. But it's been a tenure. Everybody loves the Battle of the Bands, but we got to keep it real though. Stuff has been going down. People have not been supporting. A lot of stuff has just been going down on the downward spiral. So that's why they're saying that they're stopping the football games. I want to kick it over to C-Dub because he's so quiet first and foremost, but he's kind of big on this topic. So I want to give your opinions on this, if you don't mind kicking it off for us on what your opinions is about them cutting this HBCU football game off. Sure.
No, I'm more quiet, man. It's just my natural state. However, this touches home for me, man. Like, we talking about something my daddy started at the end of the fucking day.
Right.
Blood, sweat, and tears back in '84 when he got together with his buddies, friends, colleagues, and got this shit started. So to see it just be completely wiped away like that fucked with me when I read that today. And I know they tried different things over the years as far as taking the game away, only having the Battle of the Bands, taking that away, just having a step show only. None of that stuff worked. And so for me, I'm a person that keep trying. Try something else. Try something else. Try a different avenue. Is other options they can do or try instead of having
Are you meaning
high
when you say
school-
try something else? Are you like try basketball? Like try something?
Your
Keep
signal's
football.
going in and out, but I kind of pieced
With
together
that.
what you were saying. What I meant by try something else was keep the same same football with the black colleges, but you gotta try different marketing schemes. You gotta just try the things until you are completely ran out of everything possible. But you definitely don't change it to Indiana high school football and then have flag football added to it. The whole issue with the expo, and this is not just classic, it's summer celebration, all that, is money. People don't want to talk about it, whether it's coming from the community giving money, whether it's coming from sponsorships, donations, endowments, whatever you want to call it. They don't have money. And the reason they don't have money is because they don't have the people that can connect and go out there and get the money. When previous presidents came, when the previous president came in, one of them, she got rid of a lot of the people that was the glue to Expo. Now I get it; they were older. It might have been their time to leave, but you need to have a transition period. You need to have a transition period to get some new young faces into Expo. And
It
it's
makes
really
sense to me.
huh?
I said that would make sense to me, but that would also be giving up power. And people don't like giving up power.
I mean, but in this situation, Expo is a nonprofit organization. So people ask me all the time, why don't I take over? And I tell them, first of all, it's not a family business. It's a nonprofit
Right.
organization that was started back in like 71, or I forget when it was. My father took over in 77 until 2004. So it's not a family business. So I can't just take over. It has a board. You got to be selected. It's a lot of different in the process. However, he was good at relationships, networking, raising money, and the things that he was not good at. He had colleagues and coworkers that would go out there and do it. And
Let me
just go ahead. I'm sorry.
let me play this devil advocate with you, and I'm gonna let you go with this. Herb, I'm gonna ask you because I know you like football a lot. Could you think that possibly it could be that, for one, HBCU just ain't as popular as it was in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s. On top of that, football is kind of going downwards as well. What do you think about what I just said? On top of what he just said, you think I got anything I'm saying resonates with anything he's saying? Like, why is it not
I
working?
mean,
Why is it not working? Basically, is what I'm saying.
I mean, what you said does have some grievances, but I think that's probably like a 5 to 10% of the issue. I believe
Okay.
what he said is definitely a money issue, along with the occurring violence that's been happening downtown. And it's kind of sad. It is kind of sad because definitely for the expo to kind of end something this year, if people that be online talking about black this and black that really want to do something, they might want to step up and keep this going because Indianapolis is on a road to becoming bigger, and this would definitely be a good chance to get more different money from different cultures and avenues with the expo. There's definitely a lot of different cultures and avenues you can blend in, or at least help support if you don't want to do if we ain't gonna do it ourselves. Just this is something. If we end up losing, it's gonna be a big staple that's part of Black Indiana that's going to disappear in the next 5 years.
I'm gonna keep it funky, Herb. It sounds like you're saying we need to have a soccer game. It sounds like you're saying we need to blend in with the Latinos. Is what it sounds like. It sounds like you need to have a soccer game.
No, I was only saying that more for the money and the businesses that they probably bring. The event wise can still always be black, because definitely there's still there's still a lot of black people out there, Jay, you can connect with in black schools. But I'm just saying, if we have to make it a soccer game just to get more people in there, I mean, I'd say do a soccer game than a basketball game or something like that. I mean, there's different things you can do, which I feel like that they're not trying every avenue. That they're really just like, oh, the money ran out, we might as well just give up.
Right, they just tapping out. Ches, what you think about all this? I mean, like you said, you younger. I know you remember when the classic game was fat. Everybody waiting for the battle of the bands. Ski. I know you know what I'm talking about. I know you was there with your Jordans on.
Right,
go ahead.
I've never heard too much going on as far as the classic. Has always been a good, wholesome experience from what I can remember. Not like things that I hear about. We talking about classic, right? Not expo.
No, Circle City Classic, the football game. Yeah, classic.
Right. So I don't know. I think it would be really sad. It's one of the few black events that really bring the city out and bring people together. And I don't know too much about it, so I can't say too much. But I would really hate to see it go. I've been a few times, not really, just a few times. It's not something I attend every year.
Q. Ski, ladies, go ahead. I just want the ladies' opinions real quick. I'm sorry.
Here, you go ahead. I'll take it last.
Go ahead. No, we could be my guest.
As far as the classic, it's sad to hear about some of the things that are kind of going downhill. But I believe in leadership change, and I'll always believe in that. You don't actually have to switch over to all new leaders, but you do need to get younger people in there, young adults in there, train them to do the job, and then pass the torch. We got people trying to stay in leadership positions way too long over their time. And some of these younger people, and that's not to say that older people are not creative, but some of these younger cats are creative, man. They're just waiting for an opportunity, but we don't give them an opportunity. We need to allow for these younger people to put their mind to work in a great way, and give them their flowers, because we're missing a whole lot with just trying to stay in position, and we're losing the benefit of it. We need to get people in position, train them to be well at what they do, and pass the torch.
I like that because, like you said, it's more about the product, not about you. You're making it about yourself and your pockets when it should be about the product. Because you're gonna go. Eventually, some old people gonna go, and we want this shit to keep going for the next and the next and the next. But if y'all keeping, like AJ then came on here before and said last time we talked about Expo, well, I hear Dame Dash say these niggas keep the plugs to themselves. Niggas is keeping the plugs to themselves. We supposed to be day ones, and you're keeping the plug to yourself. When I had the plug, I shared the plug. But when y'all get the plug, y'all keep the plug, and y'all just stay up there, and y'all need to pass the torch. But so I'm agreeing with everything y'all saying.
Hold on, but
that's real.
I wanted to say this.
Yes, ma'am.
I've always had a great time at Circuit City Classic, and you're right. I wasn't there in Jordans all the time. Double O, shut up. For sure, really love the classic. I always loved the Battle of the Bands. That was my thing, and I always look for the Greek step show. So I definitely feel some type of way about that, not continuing. But what I would say is that, like Q said, and I want to think, C said, what's his name? The guy.
C-Will.
Yeah, C-Dub. I think everybody made good points, but I would like to see if we didn't have the football game, right? I would like to see maybe if we could do some like cultural experiences, you know what I'm saying? Like, can we change it to like maybe some service, being done in the communities, or just some more like something like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if we're gonna take it from there, at least shift, since that was money wise, right? And helping and cleaning up and taking stuff out don't cost. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would be something that we can maybe would be nice to incorporate, since we're taking something away that's really been a headstone, right, for the Circuit City Classic. I think we can maybe shift to service and kind of partner with other programs, other communities, and they could even have a forum, and let people come out and talk and hear other people's ideas.
Yeah, that's when people care. When you at least have a forum, that lets you know people care.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
when people have a forum.
It's like we talk about people doing shit in the middle of the night and just dropping some shit without even asking. I know they don't have to ask or aware us, but come on, yo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you on that.
But I think a forum would be nice, because then they can have everybody, different community leaders, persons, individuals, just hear some ideas about, what their take is on Circuit City Classic, so they can feel the energy that's there for it still. So that can move the people that's in position to put new young people, or even collaborate with younger people and just try to bridge the gap. If they let us come out and talk about what Circle the Classic means to us and what we would want to see with the football game, no longer being a part of it. Like put the city in it, and then
show you care.
Back.
Show you care.
And then the community can, wouldn't have it would be more easy for us to pay into it, or pay, or be financially responsible for some portions if they would put in a forum standpoint, so we can have dialogue ongoing.
I like that idea. I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna let you close it down. See, on if he's still here, and I think he jumped out. But I used to work at the Expo office, and it was a while ago, but I remember this is around when time Keisha Cole came. But we had been trying to tell them, like, yo, this is like when Lil Boosie was getting hot, and we was telling them, like, this is what y'all need to do. But like you said, they don't listen to the youth. They think they know, and they're not giving anybody else any chance or any ideas. They don't even want to hear you out. And that's how I know that they don't care. Because when you at least care, you at least hear somebody out. Whether you disagree or agree, at least hear them out. So No, I'm with all that, man. I don't know if you had anything to close on that, C though, but I thought everybody.
No,
Oh, EK, hold on. I forgot about the out of town man. My out of town guy. You ever been to the Circle City Classic, EK?
No, I have not, man. I haven't even got a chance to go yet, man. Most time I usually be
Well, hey,
working,
yeah,
but
it
you
looks like
missed
you
a
ain't
great
going. Though.
year.
Looks like you ain't going, baby. Look like you ain't going. Like you missed it.
but I see everybody's heartbroken about it. You know what I'm saying? It sucks that, man, when you grow up and see some shit every year and it don't happen. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Especially when it could happen. It could happen. And like I said, it's not like we said. I mean, I get it. Like I said, we got to be real. The tickets and everything they're saying the numbers are declining, but there's when that happens, it's got to be something else because you hear how people are talking on here. It's not like people don't want it. You know what I mean? You just got to
Yeah,
make it better.
because remember we didn't had discussions on online before about this, and
Hmm.
I think C will, you know what I'm saying, you would be a good, and you should take over, even though I know it's not a family business, but you could tell you passionate about it, man. I know you probably running better than anybody would ever think. So you should really consider that too, man. I know people probably been in your ear left and right, but here go another one.
And I think
Well,
that goes into the creativity that I believe it was
Oh, I
talking
gotta.
about.
Oh,
Like
yep.
you, we've been going to the classic. Now, we taking our kids and stuff, but now the economy is so bad, we got to decide whether to go to the classic and see the same shit we've been seeing every year, or hold on to that money and save it for something else.
Hey, but hold on, y'all. I got an
you talking
idea
about
though.
Beverly Mays? You talking about Beverly
Li-
Mays and them?
I got an idea how the Circuit City Classic could kind of like get money in Indiana
Don't
Expo, right?
don't say it on here. They go. This is live. Somebody gonna steal your shit. DJ
Okay.
Gino might be watching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep your ideas to yourself.
Yeah,
Okay.
DJ
Well, I'll get.
Gino might be watching.
Yeah, you don't want
yeah.
nobody taking your idea and putting their name on it.
And you don't want
Yeah.
nobody spitting all over the screen either. Check this video out real quick, y'all.
What?
Is there a difference between the text messages that you provided to the Dedham police and the text messages that are here?
Yes.
And what is that difference?
I deleted bet and pussy, and I'm ruining that bitch life. Like Steffon. Yeah.
And why did you delete those phrases when you provided those text messages to the Dedham police?
Because when I was abused in my previous relationship, when I would say things,
The objection is sustained.
he would.
The objection is sustained. There's no question there. Again, the jurors will disregard it. Sidebar.
What the hell? What happened? What
Hey,
happened? What is
hey,
going
cuz.
on in this situation, Herb? Talk to me, Herb. What's going on?
Yeah.
Hold on.
What was that, Herb?
Before we hop to that, cuz I just want to say one thing. I gotta hop off.
Go ahead.
EK, I heard what you said, and sometimes you can't join them, man. You just gotta start your own shit. So don't be surprised if you see some shit boiling.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I want to help.
I
And I
got you,
feel like
sis.
I missed something. I just seen the clip of a lady in court, and then y'all start talking about something else.
Yeah. We Charles wanted to say he wanted to respond back to what EK said earlier, but yeah, that clip was about something. This is about Steffon Diggs.
Oh, okay.
You know who Steffon Diggs is, right, Chaz?
Yes, I do.
Of course you do. Of course you do. All the ladies know who Steffon Diggs. I know you know who
Look,
Steffon Diggs
now
is.
we do. I didn't before.
Oh, that's what old
I
girl
know
was
y'all know.
saying.
Yeah.
We're
No,
not
Oh,
having that same
he's
conversation from last week.
yeah. We're not going there. We're not going there. I'm just saying he seems to be a lot of women's type. Is all I'm saying. Shout out to Cardi B. But that was his chef in court because she took him to court. I think she tried to get $5.5 million or something like that. What the fuck is going on? Please talk to me.
Why you asking me, bro?
Because I know you know. I know you know what's going on this. I know you know exactly what's going on. This is a play. We've seen this play before, y'all. We've seen this play before. Do I need to tell him what's going on, or do you want to talk to him about what's going on? EK, you want to talk what's going on?
Man,
Herb got it. Go
I
ahead,
mean, hey,
Herb.
look.
Hey, I need y'all to fill
What's
us
going
in
on?
like Craig David, okay?
Come
So,
on.
so basically, this is all speculation, but it's evidence is there. You can add it up yourself. Um, she's definitely upset, and I mainly believe she's not just upset of she's more upset not just about that. Stefan Diggs obviously is about to terminate the contract and say, "I'm done. I'm good. And we gonna end this." I feel how I get her feelings, but it's not only that. Stefan probably put her through a lot, and she probably the one he was cheating on Cardi B with that Cardi B caught, and she probably
She
felt
said that
like,
her and Cardi B cool. Slow down. Hold one second, Herb. Ladies,
hold
just
on, hold
remember
on,
that.
look,
They don't know. I thought you was going to give them the break. I'm going to give them the breakdown. I'm going to give it back to you. That lady that you saw crying on the stand, there's a foot. Y'all know who he is. She is allegedly his chef, right? The chef
yeah,
is trying to sue him for money because he sent her home. She's trying to say strangulation. All kind of stuff is going on, right? Is what she's saying.
yeah.
So that's why she's in court. They're going down these text messages that she was saying, and all of a sudden she starts crying. Now she's the victim and stuff. And I'm trying to understand what is she crying for? You the one taking him to court. Go ahead,
Crying.
Herb.
She's crying because what he was trying to get her to say is because she premeditated everything that she said because she erased. I'm gonna fuck her life up. So that's why the lawyer said, "Did you submit different text messages to us today than you did last time?" And she said, "Yes. I deleted. I'm on page da 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 da. I'm gonna fuck her life up." You know what I'm saying? Because that was basically showing a pattern. So she started crying so she can take away from her admitting that she did falsify the text by sending two different texts by deletions and by sending one with the delete without the deleted, messages. And you said you was gonna, fuck up her life. So you were basically telling her yourself in the text messages, and you deleted them. So you had to cry. Shit,
I
she
Why
was.
do
mean,
y'all do
yeah.
that? Why do y'all
Listen,
do
I
that?
mean,
That's why I want to. Go ahead, Herb. Go
wait.
ahead. I'll get
Well,
it.
I was just gonna say, who's not gonna cry over losing $5.5 million? I
I mean,
mean, come on.
I mean,
She,
who wasn't gonna cry? Okay, I get
yeah,
it. At the same time,
she realized she got caught and wasn't gonna get
yep,
that money. And
yep. And
so, I mean,
start crying.
listen, like I said, we all seen this play before, and like I said, she felt like she wanted to get more than what Stefan was going to give her,
And
and he
didn't get.
said no. So
And
she said, "Okay, then I'm gonna take you to court." And she was like, "Taking him to court not gonna be good enough for the money because you was having sex, so that's gonna ruin the whole deal and the whole court deal." So she's like, "Well, I'm gonna just say he strangled me then, just to make it easier to try to get a better payout." But she got caught, and now she crying.
yep, and that's what she get.
And this ain't
Did
no
you,
regular chef,
did you
y'all.
did you say why do we do that?
Yeah, why do y'all when women get caught up or if they get caught and somebody police officer pull them over or just up in a pickle, they start this crying thing. What is that? How do y'all do that? What is that?
You know
We all try to
why.
we
You know why.
all
You
y'all
know why.
what I'm saying is all of them possess this power to cry in the drop of a dime during a pickle. And when do y'all learn that? Is that taught or is that just God?
I don't know. It's hard for me to cry in front of I don't know. I don't do that.
Me either. I say what I'm gonna say. I
I
mean,
be
I
trying to.
can't
It's
get
hard. I can't let you see me sweat.
right. And if I'm crying, I'm about to knock the shit out you next. So I ain't
Hmm.
crying with nobody.
But I will give you my hypothesis. Men, gen, men, men generally do not like when women cry. They just don't. And for some men, not all, it does pull at the heartstrings a little, and you start to have a little bit of sympathy.
Hey man, I agree with that, Jess. That's true.
I believe it's the way. I agree, but to some extent, I believe it's the way you cry. Because I believe, like, if you boohoo crying, then a man is like, man, what are you doing all that for? But then
Yep.
when tears just drop, but it's silent, I
That's
think a
killer.
man looks at you
That's a
different that
killer.
way too.
He melts. He melts.
How do y'all know this if y'all never do it? See how they
No,
lie?
listen to
I
what I'm
don't,
Now,
I
saying.
don't do it. I
just
don't do
act like
it.
you
No, this
didn't
is
I
hear
don't
us.
do
no.
it.
Just
I
This
act
just
is
I
like
just
just know how
this is
everything
just
happens when you
this is
do it. I
just
just know
in
what happens
general.
after you do it. I don't do it though. I just know what happens
But
after.
they're not
Y'all
they're
This is
think
not
in
it's
lying,
general.
lying.
because if no, they're not lying. So those are forced. So those are forced tears. me personally, I've never had to force. You never have to force the tears. But when it, listen,
who is teaching y'all to do this? Is all I'm
you,
saying.
it's not something that's taught. When it genuinely happens and you're genuinely hurt, you still get the same reaction. But you're talking about women who force that shit, who are like, oh, bitch, I'm caught. Let me cry. That's weird. Like, I don't, yeah. That's some forced tactic shit.
That's called Munchausen syndrome, baby.
I'll tell you where they learn it from. I'll tell you where they learn it from. It happens when they a little girl and they see their daddy and they cry that they want something. And the first time the dad gives in, it's over. She knows.
Oh, so you said, so wait a minute. You said it's the man's fault then?
Yep. Even when she very so the little girl.
Definitely is.
That's why
Definitely is.
That one cry.
Definitely is.
And then so he could break out of it later though. But if she's able to do it when she's a teenager, then she's like, oh, I could use this on anybody. Yeah.
No, but I tell you something though. I'm a daddy's girl, and I don't never use it because it's really. I've cried when my daddy yelled at me, had to whoop me a couple times.
That's still using it. If he yelling at you, you're using it.
Nah, hell no, because there's something about when your daddy yell at you and you hear that authority in his voice, you can't help but cry.
No,
that ain't forced. That shit
genuine.
It's
the fact that my daddy don't talk to me like that. So him to yell at me, it made me cry because my daddy gets down and talks to me on my level and talk because I'm the baby of 5 boys. So when my daddy yell at me at a side,
she's not lying. She's not lying.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm calling Cap, and I'm gonna give it back to you, Ski. You came on this show multiple times, right? And you said my daddy say to me, that sounds like yelling to me.
You know what? My daddy just country and he talks loud a little bit. Thank you very much. But I'm just saying, I'm sensitive. I'm hard, but I'm sensitive as fuck. So if a person that I like, my daddy or my brothers or my guy, my dude, you know what I mean? If they talk a little louder or aggressive to me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not used to it, so I will feel some type of way. And it depending on what they say and their energy and how they said it, if it's condescending or just, regular, then that's determined if, it pushes me to that point where, it hurts me to where I want to, I just drop a little tear. I ain't fucking snot nose crying or nothing, but I'm sensitive. So shit,
I agree with you, but yes, that's everybody though.
If you're a sensitive woman, if you're a sensitive person, because niggas cry too, shit, this nigga be too. So I'm saying, if you're a sensitive person, you can cry if somebody changes their tone of voice with you or their actions towards you. If you're sensitive, and I'm not sensitive. I don't use it though. If I use it, I probably have a lot more now. If I use it.
But see, that's okay because we know that because most women are sensitive, so most of them will use that move. It's a deflection.
If bitch crying on the drop of a dime, that bitch need to go to school to Juilliard or something.
Hey, it's sometimes it is an art form. You know what I'm saying?
I'm all about using it every time you don't get your way. There's other ways to get your way.
Right, without crying.
Without crying.
That is true. That is true.
Let's talk about those ways. Let's talk about those ways.
No. We ain't giving no blueprint tonight. The ladies ain't giving no blueprint tonight. I mean, y'all can if y'all want to, but I ain't.
Until y'all niggas start sending cash apps and shit, ain't over here. Don't get none of that shit.
But I'm just saying, like, really, to be very honest, a woman with that, and I'm not talking about down there. I'm talking about her class, the way she does things, how she moves. And a woman can be silent. She don't have to say anything. All she had to do is give you a look sometimes, but then sometimes she can just be silent and get every attention she wants.
Can I tell you something? When my nigga texts
I agree with that.
When my guy texts me and we didn't have a conversation and I go quiet in 2 minutes, nigga said, "Are you okay? What's up? What's good?" Yeah. Good. I go quiet for one when we texting and he having a conversation and I go quiet. That nigga text me, "Are you okay?"
Why are you making that face?
He know it's the truth.
I think all y'all cat, man. I think all y'all cat. But Herb said it's true, so go ahead.
Hey,
Go
you know
ahead.
what?
Herb
Nah,
agrees.
listen.
So okay, Herb.
Well,
If I
I
wouldn't,
would.
if I
What?
wouldn't have to expose the whole thread, I would just show you the day our conversation when I go quiet. Are you okay?
No,
Then
you
you
ain't
can.
gotta do all
Listen,
that. I
because like
believe
I
you. I
said,
believe you.
two things can be true at once, and what they're saying isn't wrong. But we all know what the bottom line, what the bottom dollar weapon is. If it has to come out, we know what's going to have to come out. If the police pull them over, the tears gonna come out. If they get
Which one
yelled
of
at, the
these
tears
is?
gonna
I
come
don't.
out.
No, you don't get.
I,
I ain't.
Listen,
Hey,
and I'm not
So
saying no,
you
hold
want
on,
me to?
and I'm not saying it as a
nah,
I'm doing this.
you thinking of the white girl. No, white girl does
It's
that when the
I will
police
say
pull
we
up. They get
do.
away
it's
We
when
with
do
they
that.
use our
really it's
White
only
girl
femininity,
is
when
but
still
we
a
they
ain't
girl.
They don't give
always
a fuck
gotta
about
cry.
black. They don't
White
give a
girl is
fuck
still a
about
it's
girl.
black.
it, no,
White girl is
it's
still a
not even
girl.
about
Yeah,
crying.
but
It's still just about I'm like
It's using
it's
your
just
femininity to
yeah,
your advantage.
it's
That
nothing wrong with it. It's
ain't
just
nothing wrong
something.
with it.
Yeah, it's just something you use. Like that's just
Hey,
what it
why this
is.
guy? You know why I pulled
it
you over? Why
is.
you doing? Why you doing 70 in my lane? Woo, woo, woo. I was like, oh my god, I'm trying to. I gotta get my kids dropped off at school. I gotta log in for work at 8:30. Woo, woo. Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah,
Well, don't
yeah,
let me
yeah. Oh,
catch
that's
you
cool. Well, you
again.
can do
Then
all
no
that. Well, you can do
ticket,
all
no
that.
warrant, no
Well, you can do
nothing.
all that right after you write your name right here on this goddamn piece of paper. You
Listen,
write your name
listen,
right here on
hey,
this goddamn ticket. I don't give a
listen.
fuck about none of that shit. Unless you got them titties showing and some cleavage, I don't give a fuck. Write your name right here.
Nah, it was early morning. I'm talking about a messy bun, some fucked up shit. I looking
You better
crazy.
unzip. You better
Hey,
show something, because if not,
they
I'm
pull
not
out
doing
that
it. I'm not
voice.
there.
Some of them, a lot of them can pull out that voice too. Like how back in the day they
I
used
can
to do the
I can see
late night
Q with
phone
her
calls,
voice. I can
talking
see Q.
sweet. That's how
I can
they.
see Q getting out of ticket with her voice.
Listen, I'm gonna use my voice before I use them tears.
Me too. I'm gonna use my.
Exactly.
I'm
You
gonna
When do
use
hey,
my.
the
you got
titties
one of
come
them
into play?
voices. You
The
got one of
titties should
them.
be first, y'all. The
No,
The,
titties,
I'm gonna be.
then the
I'm gonna
tears.
be Lawyer Gray
Titties,
first
then
and back up
tears.
from the car and give me your license.
Wait a minute, what'd you
Skin,
say?
you about to get a ticket.
I said I'm gonna be
It should
Lawyer
be, yeah,
Gray
you're gonna
first.
get a ticket. Yeah, I'm giving all y'all tickets. It's titties, then tears. You as soon as you see me walking to that car with my gun on my hip, you should be unzipped. Titties should be ready to go, ready to be seen. Not all the way
Well,
up.
everybody
No
ain't
nipples.
got no
No
titties,
nipples.
okay?
You better bunch them up. You better bunch them up.
He said bunch them up.
Better bunch them up. Just to let me know that because I can see that you bullshitting, but I see she's trying. I see what she's trying to do. I see what she's trying to do. That's all that matters.
Wait a minute. Ladies, have y'all ever just say it did happen? Have y'all ever just looked at a man in his eyes and got everything you wanted?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Before or after you fucked them?
You don't
Before.
have to. You
Before.
don't have to.
So you just
I,
tell
I
me you
promise
didn't
you
give this
don't have
man no
to.
sex
Have to.
and
Nope.
you looked him in the eye and got what
Looking
you want?
someone in the eye is one of
But
the
see,
most
that's the
intimate
that.
things that
Can
you
really
can
But see,
do.
that's the
yes.
difference. That's the difference between man and woman. We supposed to be able to look at y'all and know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on.
It's
This
in
is
y'all
what I'm
nature.
saying.
Hold
Okay.
on, hold on, hold
Go ahead,
on,
go ahead,
hold
go ahead,
on,
go
hold
ahead,
on.
go, go, go.
Cause it's
Go ahead, go.
cause you know what I'm saying. It's in their nature. You know what I'm saying. It's in y'all nature to be sexy, man. To be wanted. You know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Y'all get approached maybe 100,000 times compared to a dude. He maybe talked to maybe twice in
That
two
ain't our
weeks.
job. That's just my opinion, though. That ain't our job. We
Speak for
ain't.
You
It's
see what
yourself.
I'm saying?
true.
Speak
That's
for
I ain't
right.
yourself,
approaching
sir.
no
Speak for
man.
yourself, sir. Speak for yourself.
That's right.
hey, yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna agree with Eric on this. I ain't gonna lie. I've been through it for an example wise. It took me about a good year to be like, all right, I need you to stop. I need you to go get on my face. Took
What?
me a good year in the work environment.
Was she
What you
looking
talking
you in
about,
your
Herb?
eyes?
Not just that. Just along with the
And
tears
Oh
uh,
yeah. A
or the
year.
other
Woo.
stuff, or they come up with a life story, and I'm sitting here like,
cause
all
even a
right,
woman that like you, she ain't gonna approach you. She ain't gonna say nothing.
Well, okay,
But
wait a
like you
minute.
But
said,
this is my thing, yo. This is
it's
my
the
thing.
eye contact. See, if we see the eye contact and we know somebody like us, we see the eye contact. That's when we approach. But
Okay,
Bruh.
wait a minute.
This is why
See,
I'm gonna put y'all shit to rest right here, and I'm gonna
oh
give you the
shit.
mic.
okay.
yeah, okay.
Y'all can look at our goddamn shoes, right? If we already like you, it don't matter where you're looking at. We would want to do it anyway. Now, if we don't like you, I don't give a fuck where you look at me. We not giving whatever you're asking. That's really what it is. I
That's
liked you before you even looked me in my eyes. So, but you could have looked me in my ass, and I would have did it.
I give
That's
her
true. That's
so
true.
I know
I'm
it's
gonna
true.
that.
So stop with the.
Not
I
all
know
the
what
way.
y'all niggas trying to do.
Not
Hey, y'all
all the
niggas need
way,
to
sir.
stop.
that.
Y'all
Not
trying
all
to
the
be
way,
nice.
sir.
Stop being nice and be real tonight with me.
Double O,
Shout out
being
to our
real. You
shout out
know,
to our
double
sponsor.
O,
Shout out to our
double
sponsor.
O. We being real with you.
Yeah,
It's
shout
50-50.
out. Shout your sponsor out, brother.
Bacardi.
But it's 50-50 because if a nigga like you, no matter what, if he like you, you can, not say much and just breathe and nigga don't do. But it is
That's
that other
why I'm
50%.
saying the eye
But
contact is cap.
hold on, big head nigga. But it's still them other percent that you know what I'm saying. Like Q said, the eyes, the quiet, the not saying nothing. That works for the other 50% that don't like you or don't just trying to get to know you, or you just break his ass down because you ain't talking. You just looking at her, reading his ass. Niggas, it's 50-50 with that, Evan. Real shit, bro.
Well, no,
Don't
I'm gonna
listen.
be real. Hold on, real quick. Because listen, you right, but I'm gonna be 100%. Q, I think just what she said. She said earlier, just it's about how a girl carry herself. Like,
Yep.
if a woman is like real nice and gentle and sweet, she gonna get away with it most of the time. Like it's just this is how it is in the world, man. You can see it everywhere. Not saying she don't get away with it all the time. I'm just saying, like, in certain situations, she probably get away with it most of the time. That's it.
And you feel that way about unattractive women as well, right? Look at his face. Look at his face.
Unattractive women. I mean, I would say yeah. Not, and I would say that would come. Hold on, wait, listen. I knew he was gonna start yelling. Listen, I was only saying that in that part of not saying, oh, I'm doing this because she looked good. I'm doing this because they gonna have to draw out a bigger story and pull out the tears maybe. And then it's more of a I'm doing this because I feel because she's a woman.
Nah,
I feel
check me out.
that way.
Let me put
I'm
you
not
in,
listen. It's happening. That is still availability to them.
One question and you answer, and I swear to God, I'll leave you alone. You at the bar, you and EK at the bar, chilling, watching the game. Ugly woman walks up to you and says, "Excuse me, can you buy me a drink?" You gonna look at her? If she looked you in the eye and ask you to buy her a drink, you gonna do it?
No, and I'm not. Wait, see, that's what I say. I said different situations. That's a.
You said, hold on, I don't need an explanation. You said no. That's all I need. Now one more. Now next thing you know, you and EK at the bar watching the game, and a baddie walks up to you, or just a woman that you really find attractive walks up to you and says, looks you right in the eye and says, "Hey, could you buy me a drink?" What are you doing then?
Buying that motherfucker.
I might buy the drink, maybe. Yeah, but
yeah, you know.
You saw that.
You buying that drink.
But see, what you're doing is you're taking two different situations. Like if you put those situations in like a work environment, they both.
One's just ugly and one's cute.
No, yeah, but the different situation is I'm spending my money. So now that's different. It's different when you
but that's
like
people.
I say, hold on, take that. If you take that in a work environment, take that in a work environment.
But that's people all the way around.
No, wait. No. What you're not understanding is I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
We're still talking about women getting away with certain things. So if a woman goes up to if an ugly or pretty woman both coming to work late, one gives you a sob story and one just gives you a sweet talk. A dude might take both of those. Just because they both women. Wait, no, you can't say that's not true though. But yes,
I agree with you.
But I'm not saying it's not harder for the unattractive woman. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying she still have a availability because of her femininity. But if you're talking about approaching someone in the bar,
it's not her femininity. She has a vagina.
Well, but if you're talking about approaching in the bar, that's a whole different situation than someone either getting pulled over or someone being late to work. That's what I said. It depends on the situation.
So wait a minute. So have y'all ever slept with an unattractive woman? I'm about to show you something.
She's talking to you, EK. Go ahead. You first, EK.
I'm asking the men.
Hey, yo, EK,
I mean, hey, listen. Any woman that I
Yes
Any
or
woman that I,
no?
any
Yes or
woman that
Right,
no?
right.
Yes
I'm
or
gonna
no?
answer it.
Yes
I'm gonna
or
answer
no,
it.
nigga? Yes or no? Ain't no explanation.
Any
Yes
woman that I felt like
or
that I
no?
was courting, I don't feel like she was ugly, so I'm gonna say no.
What'd you say? What's your excuse?
We ain't
So that
talking about the
means
women you
yes.
There ain't
court.
no
That means better than
excuse.
yes.
We ain't
There ain't
talking
no
about the women you
excuse.
court. We talking about the
There
Not
ones
the
you
women
just
you
ran
court. We ain't
into.
talking about the girls you court. We talking about the girls you fuck, nigga. Not court, nigga. We talking about
Yeah,
fuck.
don't try to be slicky,
Don't
K
try to
man.
put
Come
no
on,
titles
man.
on the shit. We
no,
just
Come on,
no,
man.
We
no.
always do
They
that,
no,
Say it with your
no.
chest, cuz. Quit playing,
so,
bro.
so EK, you telling me
Nah, just
What
be
y'all
nah.
say?
Hold on, hold
EK,
Hey,
on,
Q,
hold
I don't
on.
think he
EK.
heard
First of
you.
all,
I don't think he heard
first
you,
of
Q.
all,
Ask it one more time. Ask it one
I
more
said,
time, Q. Go ahead.
go ahead, Q.
So the question was, how have you ever slept with an unattractive woman before?
Oh, niggas always taking one for the team.
nah, and I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no,
Hey,
Or she
let
got
the
a
cat
fat
find out.
ass.
cause
Or
Let the
there's
she
cat
no
just
way.
find
thinks
out.
it's
He can't
opportunity.
run
Niggas
in.
definitely
He
fuck
can't
ugly
run in.
bitches.
He can't run
Don't
like a
tell me I'm
motherfucker.
lying.
Explain
EK,
yourself.
Let the
You
cat
don't know
find
these.
Don't
out.
You don't know
nah,
these scripts. We know them. You don't know
nah,
these scripts,
nah,
so explain
nah.
yourself. We let y'all
Every
know how to
nigga
explain
on
yourself.
this panel has fucked a ugly bitch at least one time in his life. On, I
right,
swear, I
Well,
could put that on
I
everything I
may be the
love.
only, I may be the
All
only
right,
one, because
ladies,
right.
we won that one.
there's no way
Hey,
I was having sex with an unattractive, even when I was
shit.
in,
Well,
no,
she
no
might not have
way,
been attractive to
no
you,
way,
but that motherfucker was probably
No,
unattractive.
To everybody, but you.
I'm talking
no
about
way.
universally unattractive. Like
right,
everybody
right.
think this motherfucker ugly.
No, no way, no way.
Every
So wait a minute. So wait a minute. You mean to tell me that every woman on this panel, y'all done mess with a dude that y'all
we not talking
that y'all
about
thought
us. We
was,
talking
so
about
y'all gave
y'all.
what
No, listen. We talking
Don't try
now.
to hide
They
yourself
talking
from
now.
my
cause
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Listen, so that's what I'm saying.
Okay, what
So
is hold on, EK. What was you saying?
there ain't no
We had
switch
what?
up.
Hold
So
on,
when
what was
y'all
you?
was getting on me, that's what I'm asking. Is
Okay, let
this
me
is
tell
a
you
yes
something.
or
Let
no
me give.
question?
I
Let me
can
give. I
genuinely say that I have never fucked with anyone. Listen,
Oh,
that I didn't think was attractive. Now, other
Listen,
motherfuckers
hold
might
on.
thought the
hey,
nigga
hey,
was
say you
Wait,
never
what's
unattractive,
said
that?
that.
but
Wait,
I
oh
EK.
my
didn't
yo,
think
God.
he was
I was
Hey,
just
unattractive.
listen,
And I just
I
said
was
yo.
just a court gesture just here
I
for a
But
minute,
I
but
just
now
said
I'm gonna
the same
say,
thing about E. I just said the same thing about E. He may not have thought the
okay,
motherfucker
If,
was,
no, wait, okay, so
if
but
what about
everybody
the
gonna
other
be
Hold
two?
on.
lying, if
Let's let him
everybody gonna be
oh,
talk.
hold
lying,
on,
man.
but
hold
We
on.
might
I
as
ain't
well
Hold
cut
on.
it
never
out.
been
What
like,
about the
oh, I'm
other
about to
two?
fuck with
Me
this
ski
ugly
baby.
ass nigga. No.
I've had two.
Look what Q done started while she's sitting there like this.
If,
Yeah.
I've
if
had
Yeah.
everybody,
Yeah. Yeah.
I've
Come
had
on, man.
She being
Come
quiet
on.
over there too now, though. She
Yeah,
I've
she
being
had
just
no
quiet
I'm
sat
over
not
there
quiet
too.
on top,
keeping it
man, and
real.
just sat
I'm
the
back
saying
and
question
watched
was
it
for
burn.
y'all.
I'm saying nigga, you sit here and said,
I
AK,
like
you
how
sit
you
here and
did
said,
that. The question is
EK,
for us, but
EK,
I'm
you sat
flipping the
here and said,
script.
AK, you just there and said you ain't never fucked with an ugly bitch. I'm sitting there saying two ugly niggas in my whole life. You said none, nigga. I'm being real here. You said being real, nigga. And they was two niggas that was ugly,
But
universally
why?
okay,
accepted.
Why
no,
I ain't
thank
Hold
you.
keeping
on,
it
No,
real though?
what's the
Why I
real
ain't
people
keeping it
keep it
real?
real?
hold on,
Let me
wait. I gotta
explain
Why
why
wait.
why
y'all.
am I
Let me
not keeping
explain
it
why you
real?
and
Because I
Chesney are
said
not keeping
no.
it real. No, I'm gonna tell you why you and Chesney are not keeping it real. Because y'all saying that they were attractive to y'all, even though everybody else in the room is like, yo, who are these two ugly motherfuckers that these two handsome people are sitting with? Y'all two are like, hey man, well
Listen,
she prettier
listen,
than me. That's
listen,
all that matters.
listen.
So
You can
then
believe
yeah, she was
whatever you want
ugly.
to believe, but I'm gonna say this: any woman that I was
I didn't.
with,
We didn't
I
say with.
guarantee there
We
was
said had
others.
sex with. We didn't say with.
Well,
We said had sex
listen,
with.
had sex with.
I
Yeah.
almost said something to you.
I'm pretty sure there was 1,000 other dudes wanted to
You know,
be where I
EK
was
don't
in
like
that
saying that
position.
word. He don't like
All
saying that
right, so
word. That's like a
you
cuss
ain't talking
word.
about not even sex. You just got the top. Even that you
He a
saying not
lie.
even ugly.
He a lie.
Man,
Hey
I
man.
don't need to lie.
Hey my
No,
man,
Ah,
your house
man, what
answer
is
the
my
question.
name?
Answer the
What?
question.
Hold on, hold on, hold
You're not answering the
on,
my man, your
question.
hold on, hold
house
on,
man is
Answer the
hold
different.
on, hold on, hold
question.
on, hold on, hold on. We seem to forgot what the title, but the bottom where my name is at. It's called Let You Know EK. I don't be sitting here lying about none of this shit. So, listen, yeah, and
Put your
listen,
bitch on the
and
screen
I can
right
get
now,
listen,
nigga. Put your
and
bitch on the screen right now,
no,
nigga. Put
hold
your
on,
bitch on the
because
screen right now.
I can be
Put your
vouched
bitch on
for a
the
nigga
screen
that
right
don't
now, nigga.
lie.
Put your bitch on the screen screen right now,
No,
nigga.
Right
man, what the
now.
hell? What the
Right
hell?
now. Let's hear.
What is
Put your
going
nigga on the
on? What is
screen.
going on? So because I'm defending myself, you get sensitive on me
I'm
over
not
there.
sensitive. I'm just saying you sitting there running your
Oh
mouth. Put
man.
this on the
Oh
screen right
man.
now. I want to to see that
Put
baddie.
what on the screen right now? I don't have. Listen.
My point exactly. He's had one.
Ski.
My point
You
exactly.
make it
had
seem
one.
like that I have to
That nigga on his
prove
like I
something
said,
to
D
you.
boy,
I don't
her
have
titty
to
boys
prove
down.
anything.
Like
I don't. I
said,
mean,
put her on the screen.
okay. I'll let you finish talking and then let me talk. All right.
Here
Because
we go.
I don't want to keep going back and forth. I mean, I don't listen to things. I'm 47 years old. I don't have to prove anything to nobody. Absolutely nobody. So listen, regardless, even if I showed you a picture, because you being sensitive right now, you probably still think she ugly.
Baby,
but I don't listen.
Baby,
listen.
Why do you think she's being sensitive? Shout out to the sponsors.
Shout them out. I'm just keeping it real.
I don't think she's being sensitive.
Listen, all I'm saying is I keep it real.
Sorta.
EK, I'm just really messing with you.
All I'm saying is I keep it real, man. I don't sit here and try to lie to people. This just to kick it. That ain't me. Never been me.
When you AK, when you used to sell crack, you never fucked one of the crackheads?
Hell no, man, because I was always money first, fam. That's the difference between me and other niggas. That's the difference between me and other niggas. I didn't think about that. I thought about bread.
Yeah, I
thought about bread. That was my number one. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got the bread, the other shit's gonna come.
It's plenty of niggas.
That's what I always learned.
Birdman's
and I ain't trying to speak on nobody else or what nobody else did. I'm telling you what EK did. Period. It ain't got nothing to do with what other people do. That's what worked for me. Cause I'm EK. I ain't trying to be nobody else. I'm trying to be me.
BBO. Bad bitches.
What the fuck? I'm trying to be me.
What y'all talking about, my nigga?
And I think I do a damn good job.
No EK. Bad bitches.
For sure.
Let's go.
What are you talking about?
I said I think I do a damn good job. I'm EK and I think I do a damn good job. For sure. I'm just co-signing myself.
Oh, okay. I was talking to
Oh no, I was just hyping my man's up. Man. Bad bitch.
I was really just joking, but EK took it so serious.
Oh no, man! This is all love for me. I don't take nothing serious. I don't take shit seriously. I don't do that. I don't take shit serious. We having a conversation. That's what we do. We shit, bullshit, and giggle. That's it. I'm EK.
Run to
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to play this video here, but it ain't let me rock. I want y'all to hear this shit. You seen this?
Nah, what is it?
Nope, I ain't seen it. What is it?
It's trying to see if I can find it. It's not playing right now. It's Cameron and Dame Dash has been going at it. I know everybody been seeing this shit, which I think is pretty fucked up because I'm a fan of both of them, right? But he made a song about Dame Dash called "Do the Dusco," and he's making fun of this nigga throughout the whole song and shit. It's fucked up, and I'm trying to see if I can find it, but it won't play for me.
Oh shit! I wanted to see it too.
Shit. But I don't know if y'all fans of Cameron or if y'all fans of Dame Dash. But y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Run to the
Yeah, it's on loop.
It's not playing.
No, that's all it's doing.
Okay, yeah, it's not playing. I think he might have did something and took that shit off. But anyway, he got this song where he's basically just making fun of a day.
What happens when you add one of the world's smallest?
And I want to know what y'all think about all this Dame Dash. That's why I just really want to talk about these two niggas. I was gonna play that video to introduce it, but they took it off. But what do y'all feel about their relationship? Y'all think y'all think these niggas is going too far, or you think it's still just fun and games and shit? Like what's going on with these niggas, man?
You first off, you talking about Dame Dash and Cameron, right? And you said, so
Correct.
what happened with them?
What
So
happened to
they've
him?
been going at it for a little while now, but Cameron made this song where Dame Dash, his nickname is Dusko, and so he got this song called "Do the Dusko." He even put like I think it's like like $5,000 bet, like whoever got the
What?
best Dame Dash
Oh
dance
my
to the
goodness.
song,
Wait, but didn't they
and the
just
These
do
whole
a
niggas
song.
need to
show?
sit down.
Didn't they just
Don't they got
do their podcast
grandkids?
together?
Nah, that's Cameron and Mace.
Oh, okay.
No. Dame Dash is the one that was with Jay-Z or Rockefeller. But basically Cameron's making this song about, his teeth falling out and biting into apples and shit like that.
That's
And during the
fucked up.
song and shit, right? It's fucked
That's
up.
fucked up.
It's
That's
fucked up,
fucked up.
nigga.
That's fucked
Listen,
up.
Cameron got time, so I mean, if he gonna,
And then
yeah,
told
that's
niggas,
just what it is.
What's
whoever do the best
Dusko?
Dame Dash dance get like 4 racks. Yo, I don't know, man. I just thought it was fucked up, and I want to know if y'all even saw it or heard about it, or just what y'all think about. Is it just going too far? I think it's gone too far, my nigga.
I
Too
think
far.
all these old niggas been going too far so far in the year 2026. You talking about
Who do
these?
you,
You talking
describe
about
old niggas?
who was that on the plane? They got in that tussle and they kicked off the plane. Those rappers.
Uncle Murder, and Tony Yayo
Yeah,
and Ja Rule.
yeah. I'm talking about like these niggas. I'm talking about them.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
these
I
50 Cent putting out all this stuff on Diddy, like all these girls, like come on, bro, like y'all should be training up the young bucks, putting them on, doing lifting them up. Y'all over here doing petty fights on internet beef online about some shit that happened 30, 20 years ago. What the hell?
Everybody's trying to stay relevant.
Amen with you.
Yep, you're right about that. They is. Because I don't even see what the point is. If it wasn't for social media, we probably wouldn't even give a fuck.
No.
I second that.
I mean,
Honestly, Cameron needs to. He's just wasting his time, man. He was just on
ESPN, right, man? He was just on ESPN, man. So I know he ain't trying to. I don't know what's going on. He just like
because listen, there's certain people here that are trolls. 50 Cent's a troll. Cameron's a troll. These are people who just got money and time just to be messing with people. That's just what they do. I mean, that's just. It's more entertainment for them.
But hold on, but my thing for Cameron is though, like, Dame Dash took a lot of heat bringing you to the Rock, nigga. Let's talk about that. He took a lot of heat for putting you in there. You know what I mean? You was all that shit. You know what I mean? He took a lot of he took a lot of hits for that. A lot. You know what I'm saying? And you just never bite the hand that feeds you. Like, he brought you over there when the Rock was at the prime of their career. You know what I mean? When nobody talking to you, Cam, when nobody, you know what I mean? Y'all had y'all little, then the Dipset shit blew up after that. Y'all didn't have Dipset before that.
Well, I mean, that's why he bite now, because the hand don't feed him no more, so he can bite now.
That's not loyal. That's what I'm saying. And you keep talking about all this solid shit in your music, but you're not being solid right now because the nigga that brought you over and took you from motherfucking horses and carriage, you acting like you above them now. You know what I'm saying? And that's not cool. You can still, have disagreements, but you keep that shit in private. You'll never put that shit in public. You know what I mean? You keep that's your OG big homie. Even if y'all disagree. It's like, I thought Cameron had a little more respect. And
it's not even the fact that they it's more the fact that Dame Dash is down and he up now. And I think that's what's even more fucked up. It's
that's what I'm saying. Like, right. Like, you don't gotta
I mean, but Dame been down for a while though.
That's what I'm saying. That's fucked up, nigga. From the niggas that nigga put on, from Kevin Hart to Cam to Jay-Z to
Kanye West.
Kanye, there should be no reason why this nigga is down, bro. There's no this.
Well, listen. I mean, that's just.
And again, we talk about that black shit.
What it is. Yeah, no, then you just said it. You just said it. That's just what it is. That's what happens.
Too, I think they like the fact that he's down because he always been so confident and being so, headstrong. And the thing about it is, I believe Dame Dash is, I think Dame Dash really be, he might be broke on paper and have his little down on paper, but that man's mind is priceless. And they know that. And they know that if he get a hold to the right situation, the right group, the right people, the right play, he gonna be back named Dash. He gonna wish you hadn't did him like that because he gonna make you pay for it. It might not come today, but I'm telling you, when he get that yick and he get that jump off, trust me, they're gonna wish they hadn't played him like that. Jay-Z
You
included.
sure? It's been like 30 years, hasn't it?
It's been a minute, my nigga. It's been a minute.
But like, someone you would say that about is like Kanye West. Like, people want to dump him off. He lost everything. He's still on top, making millions.
Kanye West is a different breed.
Kanye West.
That's right.
Kanye West is 101.
He is.
Kanye West is different.
He's different.
And Dave's not a rapper either. Dave's a businessman. He's not the rapper, so he can't. You know, Kanye is a rapper and a writer and producer, so he has several avenues. Dame only has a couple. You know, based on he's not the rapper. He's not the writer.
Well, also, Dame burned a lot of bridges too when he left. So I mean, I'm not surprised with. Well, I mean, it wasn't totally his fault, anyways. But I mean, I mean, like
Jay-Z did him dirty.
Yeah. That's what I said. It wasn't really his fault, anyways. But like Cameron, it's not that he was being. He's probably had more loyalty to Jay-Z than he do to Dame. So he's just kind of on Dame's head, and that's just how probably he's shown favor to Jay-Z. Maybe.
When Jay-Z didn't even want you at the Rock, nigga.
I mean, their relationship. I mean, that's probably in the beginning, but later relationships grow.
He didn't want you there now. He don't want nothing. He an opportunist, and I just feel like I don't never.
I mean, you may be right,
but this is my thing about people in life, though. And no matter where you go, I know, like, no matter where I go in my life, the people that's been fucking with Shamisky, the people that I even disagree with that still fuck with me, and we just disagreed and we don't fuck around, I'm still gonna have the same respect and integrity with them. You know what I'm saying? And if I disagree, if I wouldn't have talked it out outside, out loud, when we was good, I ain't gonna talk out loud when it's not. And that's just because out of respect, for the people that we once were, what we once had. I can respect that. And I think people should just take the high road and not always try to like waddle and come down to people's level all the fucking time. Like, take the high road sometimes. It's okay. That's a good look too, the high road.
Yeah.
That's
niggas let that ego, boy.
Too, though.
Let me go to the next time. I'm a school.
To walk away.
My bad, Q. My bad.
Go ahead.
Let me. I'm gonna give y'all some run up on this real quick. This is everybody knows who Stephen A. Smith is, right?
Yeah.
Does everybody know who Cam Newton is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does anybody know who Jason Whitlock is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
ladies, Jason Whitlock.
It sounds familiar.
He's from Indianapolis, Indiana. He's a sports writer, but nobody really likes him. They call him a coon a lot of times. But he's a big deal when it comes to journalism. He's one of the first top 50 black writers of all time. But he's a big deal in sports writing, journalism, and everything, right? But him and Stephen A. Smith have had are like Batman and Joker, if you don't mind. Where he says that he's been calling out Stephen A. Smith for years, saying that Stephen A. Smith is a liar. He's lied about his previous history, and that's how he got to where he was. There's a story that Stephen A. wrote a book. It's one of the bestsellers in New York, blah, blah, blah. And so he read the book. He's dissected and he's pointed out multiple things where Stephen A. is just fucking lying. He feels like he's a liar. And that's where he feels like Stephen A. is a puppet, been put to where he was and all these things, right? And so they've been going back and forth. Stephen A. Smith has videos cussing about him, calling him fat. And he's, but not really addressing the points that Jason Whitlock is saying that why he's a liar. Instead, he says, hey, man, this is a long time ago. Why are you bringing these things up now? And I'm rich and famous now. You're just jealous. But he never really addresses, these statements that you made in your book, in your life, to kind of guide you to where you were. Because when it comes to sports, if you never, what happened was there was an incident with Jalen Rose and Skip Bayless where Jalen Rose was on live with him and he told him, man, you never even played this sport. There's really nothing you can really tell me about this game. This is your stats from high school. And so the fact that you never played, you can only talk about this game so much when it comes to being an actual basketball player. And so you start seeing a lot of basketball players on TV talking sports because of their opinion, actually because they played. And instead, because of the journalism is only following them around as actually played, but it actually went to school for journalism and they're actually journalists, they're being X'd out of their own game. Kind of like with actors, when you start seeing rappers taking good actor roles because of their back, they already have a following. So anyway, they got it back and forth. Stephen A. Smith and Cam Newton go on. Jason Whitlock goes on Cam Newton. They go back into it again. And there's this video I want to play for y'all now that I've caught you up with Jason Whitlock talking. And I want to know, we're going to go into it real quick. Just check me out right here. Feel me on this.
Have you ever heard of an athlete cracking his kneecap in half? Who talks that way? Any athlete. Have you ever heard any athlete? Yeah, I cracked my kneecap in half. There's all these NFL games, 100 years of professional football, 120 years of college football. Who's cracked their kneecap in half? We can go basketball. Who's cracked their kneecap in half? That's not the way athletes talk. That's the way people that don't know sports, have no real connection to sports. That's how they talk. I cracked my kneecap in half. Cam, look. You cracked your kneecap in half and they put a 6-inch screw in it to put it back together? A screw that Stephen A. claims they've never taken out? You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that's a lie. And then once you spot that lie, because again, everybody but Stephen A. has street smarts. Stephen A. has none because he wasn't allowed out in the streets. But he has no street smarts. And so when you hear someone tell a lie that they don't have to tell, you start questioning everything about them. Well, how many other lies are they telling? And then when you look, 17 straight three-pointers? Steph Curry is the greatest shooter we've ever seen. You ever heard of him hitting 17 straight three-pointers? In a practice, in a game? Anybody tell Dale Curry? Michael Jordan? Larry Bird? Anybody? Kobe Bryant? 17 straight threes? You think you got to be some kind of great journalist, some kind of great investigator to know that this man is lying? This man told this story in his book and in interviews that he drove down to Winston-Salem in the middle of their season and scrimmaged against them. Showed up on a Sunday. They played on a Saturday. He shows up on a Sunday for a scrimmage during the season. This is a lie. Anybody with a brain knows it. You don't have to be Bob Woodward or Woodward and Bernstein or Walter Cronkite or whoever you think the greatest journalist is in the history of journalism to figure out this man is lying. And why does he have to lie? Makes no sense, Cam. But you've been Negro wrangled. And he Negro wrangled you and Peggy to send out a message to the rest of the Negroes. I control what's said about me. I get to decide who you get to engage with. You're not a man. You answer to me, Stephen A. I'm the overseer. Have you seen the movie Django? Do you understand the plot? Do you know what Stephen's job was? To make sure the Negroes said what Massa wanted said. To make sure the Negroes all thought the same thing. That's why Django's here. And that's why I brought my 6-shooter. Because Stephen A. needs to be stopped.
So there we are. That's what's going on. And so what he's saying, Q, is Stephen A. said he got a basketball scholarship by going to Winston-Salem State in the middle of the season and had a tryout and hit 17 straight threes. And so they gave him a scholarship. And Jason Whitlock saying that there's no way that's fucking true. And EK's laughing because it sounds ridiculous. I don't know anything about. I mean, if you know anything about sports, there's no way. And also, back in those days, black colleges really didn't have no money. They weren't just giving out scholarships to some kid that just come through a tryout and allegedly hit 17 straight threes. And Stephen A. Smith tells this lie over and over again because this is what validates him to say, hey, I at least was good enough to get a college scholarship to play some basketball, so what I'm saying should be validated. You get what I'm saying? It sounds petty, but this is the basis of why we're even listening to what he's even saying, if that makes any sense. And so that's why I feel like it's so important. And some people just gloss over and say, you know, dude's just a hater. But I feel like there's a lot of validity to what he's saying. From what you just saw in that video, as a raw person that really has no idea who Jason Whitlock is, do you think he's a hater?
I wouldn't say he's a hater, but I certainly wouldn't be worried about someone else's life. But that's just me. I don't worry about what other people do and how they lie and do all this stuff. Some people are worried about that. It doesn't bother me. I just think he's talking about what he's talking about. Everybody has a right to say, I guess, a right to say what they want to say. I guess it's not always good, but he's just saying what he feels about him being untruthful about how he got where he is, and how many of us do that.
He feels like he's a puppet. He's been positioned to where he's at, and
how many of us do that? How many of us are sitting,
right?
All right. So how many of us are sitting in a level that we can actually be truthful about and say that we're not bought with a price? We are definitely. Some of us.
That's real. EK, what y'all think about this? Y'all know more about the sports than anything.
Go ahead, Irv. Go ahead. I'll go after you, G.
I mean, it's just hard for me to talk about this conversation just because of what Jason Whitlock is doing. This is a problem. What we just saw right now is the issue with the Black community. If we have a Black man that's at the top and you're saying he's this and he's that, all right, who cares? Let him be up there. Let him bring other Black kids over there too. And how about you just do you and bring up other Black people up under you? I get you want to say he's a liar, but why are we doing crabs in a bucket? Why are we doing that? You don't see Pat McAfee talking crazy about Tom Brady. He's on the sideline or something like that, or you don't see whatever his name is, the quarterback that talks on the show. You don't see him talking crazy about Pat McAfee. Like, Black people are literally the only people that do this.
Do you think we do that because we feel like there's only limited spots? Like we feel like, yo, I gotta knock this. It's almost like hip hop. Like whoever's at the top, are we just competitive? Like what is that? Like,
that's not competitive.
This conversation. What is it? What do you think it is?
It's just hate. People don't know how to stay. People don't know how to be okay with just their place. They feel like they need to always bring someone down. They feel like, nah, you too high up. Let me humble him. Black people just have this itch in them to humble people when it's not even your job. If someone's up top because they got somewhere they ain't supposed to get there, just tell other people, don't go that way. And listen, like I understand what he's doing though. Like, it's fine. I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to let them know, like, over there it's not a good side. He's not telling the truth. He's not being truthful. So he can be lying about other things. Okay, we get that. But that happens in every different industry in different communities. They just separate themselves. That's why you see multiple of the same things. They just separate themselves and have different news.
So
we just have to learn.
You're saying it's more jealousy. It sounds like he's saying he thinks he's jealous.
I feel like Whitlock is a little jealous, and I'm only saying a little jealous is because, like, he probably do got some hate for the way he got removed off of ESPN, you know, or was it Fox Net, or was it NFL Fox News? I think he was on both for a period of time. But I think him, and then probably people probably not having his back. So I mean, like, a lot of people find that's why they probably say Stephen A. Smith. But like we said, in the corporate world, sometimes when you start making a certain amount of money and you're at a certain status, there's a lot of things you can't really talk about. and maybe he did have a network and everything to get into a certain higher place. I mean, what's the point of calling him out for it though? I mean, what good does it do for
Jealousy.
your pockets? That's what I'm saying. There's nothing
Well,
that
it's like
does
the
good.
LeBron thing. I mean, you could say that, but it's almost like the LeBron thing where Stephen A. Smith isn't loved by everybody. So there is a bunch of people that don't like Stephen. So you're feeding the fan base that doesn't like Stephen A. Smith or the fan base that doesn't like LeBron James. You know what I mean? So
No,
you can
but
say it doesn't
I'm saying
benefit them, but it is benefiting them in some way.
uh,
I don't think they would be doing it to the extent they're doing it.
that's just I wouldn't call that being benefit though. That's more just people being entertained by it. That's not
Stephen
really
A.
a
Smith just
benefit.
signed a crazy deal, like a crazy, was it $200 million deal?
No,
Like I
well, I'm saying
said,
for
Yeah,
no,
he
yeah,
did.
yeah, but I'm saying for Jason Whitlock, what's the benefit of him going at Stephen A. so hard? Because this
it's the
isn't the
same
first
reason.
time
It's the
he's
same
done this.
reason. It's the same benefit that 50 Cent would have for going at Ja Rule so hard. You feel what I'm saying?
No, no, that no. See what
Why
the
you not?
difference?
Why you disagree?
Well, because Jason Whitlock's not gonna put on a production to go sell something and make more money. He's just gonna be online talking about it to the same audience who everyone already knows he already hates Stephen A. Smith. That's why they watching him. So
Right,
he's
but if
not
you can
reaching
knock
out to a different crowd.
if you
But
can
to
knock the king off, then the slot is open. Go ahead, EK. My bad.
But
but
but but
but
but
to his credit
he
though,
can't. He
but
can't.
to his credit, Jason Whitlock, he do get on everybody. It ain't just Stephen A. He just
No,
gets
yeah, yeah, he
get on.
does.
He get
Yeah, he
on Stephen
does.
A. the most. He get on Stephen A.
Yeah.
the most. But that just seems like that's a best friend turned enemy type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yep, and that's why I said I feel like no one had his back when he left out. So I felt when he got pushed out, really.
It's not really a best friend thing. It's again, it's more of a competition thing. Again, Jason Whitlock is a world renowned journalist. Like he's one of the top 50 black, you know what I mean, journalists of all time. Like he's real. He's the real deal. But like you said, he's been kicked off of so many sports shows because he doesn't just go at Stephen A. Smith. He goes at a lot of people. He's also been known to do some other dirty shit to where athletes don't like him. He's been known
Well,
to be known as a
listen,
coon because he's, you know how some people say if you don't say something positive about the black people, coon, especially when you're doing it all the time. He's went over to a country channel out to Tennessee. He's always talking about guys. Still, again, I don't know if y'all saw this. I thought I had the clip loaded up, but I've been having issues today. But Stephen A. Smith went on Cam Newton's show and was saying all these things like, you know what I mean, you and I started at the same time. You're the same opportunities I had, but I'm here and you're there, and you're jealous of me. Like, I don't know if he's saying, hey, man, you're fat. You don't want to come outside because people want to harm you because of things you've done in the past. You can go down my record. Nobody's done things like me. I mean, Stephen A. Smith has a lot of things going on about how he feels about all this. But go ahead, Eric. My bad.
no, you good because I wasn't really gonna say that much. Because the point I was getting into is gonna be a whole different other point. It was just about how Jason Whitlock. It just speaks more just about the community and how someone that was from Indianapolis, we could have. He's talking about how Stephen A. is doing this and that. He could have spent the whole time creating his own Walter Cronkite school in Indianapolis, and for sports journalists or something like that. Which I don't. Maybe he is. Maybe he's not. But instead of hating on somebody, putting all the energy in somewhere else, you could have been putting all the energy into younger kids and bringing up more young black sports journalists who don't end up being like Stephen A. But he don't want to do that.
Well, maybe if he
He
was
just want
getting
to
$200
complain.
million a year, well, if he was getting $200 million deal, he would. Maybe if he got a $200 million deal,
Listen,
he would. But he's not.
Jason
He's not
Whitlock,
getting rewarded like
Jason,
Stephen A. You know how? Hold on. It goes back to like you know how people call people plants. They call them plants, and they're getting rewarded
yeah.
from these companies for being puppets. That's basically what he's saying. Stephen A. Smith is getting rewarded. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He said, you know, I mean, he read his book. He's lying about a lot of things in his book. I mean, so he's calling them out, just saying you're a plant. You're put here to you know, I mean, to do what you're doing. You see, he's going into politics now. I don't know if you've been paying attention to that, but I think he has some validity, man. I really do think he has some validity. Not saying it's right, but I can understand the competition aspect of it. And when you're the king, man, everybody's gonna come for you. That's just what it is. When you Jay-Z or you Drake or whoever, best believe some niggas is coming for that spot.
And he
Am I
know
wrong, Q?
him. And he
Am I wrong,
know him.
Q?
I mean, you definitely got people watching your spot. If you pay attention, it's a lot of gifted people, and people want what you have. But the what makes you different is operating the way you're supposed to operate to the responsibility that you have been given. You never have to shut anybody down or get on a platform and down other people. Go and put some work in. It's a whole lot of work out here for everybody to do. It's enough work for everybody. It's enough work for all of us. And so instead of, and really to me, I think that we should have our own everything. I think we should have our own media. I think we should have our own platforms that cannot be tapped into with other races. This is just me. And I think we should bank on that. And we have our own conversations with our own community about the way we feel. Everybody doesn't need to see that.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I feel we do show too much. Show too much of the plan, just execute instead of showing the play before doing it.
We show too much of our hand, and our hand is a bad hand to our own community. And you can never get on top like that. When you constantly have your own people pushing you down, you can't even maneuver. We can't even maneuver to have a unified unit. We are unable to actually bring our mindsets together to unify and control more than what we think. I've been speaking that on platform for so many years, and we just keep doing the opposite of what we can do. And we're very good at what we do. It's just the smarter thing to do, and we won't wisen up and do that.
Well, before we go, let's give them some solutions. What kind of solutions that we can give these people out here who's watching?
Solutions as far as,
because it always seems like it's come back to us when something goes wrong, right? It's always us. We blame us. You know, sometimes some people feel like we don't have sympathy for each other. So, what is it?
Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, the first thing is really she said it earlier, just we do share too much. We need to start keeping some of this ratchet shit to ourselves. Just to change the imagery of what of Black people are. First thing, and then the second thing, we just need to create more groups and put money behind it. And and actually put money behind it, and build that support, and really hit these young people and find young leaders and build them up to be those next people. Just like I said, this thing is a 5 to 15 year plan. Because you could probably reach someone who's probably 10 right now. Maybe you might have to go younger. But those the only things I really see that you can possibly do to make a change.
Q?
For me, it's just we have to change our mindset. Our mindset is broken. We still talk about stuff from Jim Crow, man. And Jim Crow is not the issue. We are. We are the issue, and we need to be accountable for the issues that we have made and are making. Until we change our mindset and understand how powerful we are, how great we are, how we're good at what we do, sports wise, music wise, other things, builders. Find out your place in life, find out where you're supposed to be, and run with that. But you've got to change that mindset. You can't go in with a broken mindset and think you're going to fix something and put something together. You can't go in with a mindset of hatred and think that you can operate and work together, because that causes love. You have to change it. You have to shift what you're doing, shift that mindset. And it's not as easy to shift it, because there's going to be a lot of things you have to unlearn. And that comes from the generations from when we've been taught. Mothers, fathers, grandmothers. We've been taught a generation of things, how to operate a certain type of way. And really, you'll do more better with silence than you would anything else.
Well, you said it best right there. And I want to appreciate everybody for enjoying the show. Hope everybody out there was enjoying the show. Q, it's always a pleasure. Appreciate you coming in. Ski, NOO, Chaz, shout out to them. Let You Know podcast, man. Once again, we shutting it down. Appreciate everybody watching. Please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Let You Know podcast. And we out.